The Ansem Report podcast is brought to you by Audible.
One who knows nothing can understand nothing. Plunge deeper into the darkness, and your heart will grow even stronger.
Good tidings, and welcome back to the Ansem Report podcast. And by welcome back, I mean you were here last week, and now you're here again because you love the show. We love the show. Thank you for being here. This is number 17 of the Ansem Report podcast. I'm here as always with my brother, Jason.
Hello.
I'm Mike. I didn't introduce myself. I'm a bad host.
Yeah.
We got some stuff to talk about today, Jason. Nomura is back on his bullshit.
He's back.
First he goes, yo, critical mode drops like tomorrow. Last week, right? Or 2 weeks ago.
Laughs in Nomura.
Laughs in Nomura. And then he's like, hey, people that want to go to the symphony, the Kingdom Hearts Symphony, the first one in Japan, I'm going to do a PowerPoint presentation on what the DLC is going to be. Because that's literally what he did. So we're going to talk about that today. We also have the second installment of Jason's Kingdom Hearts Union Cross 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty excited about. I'm excited to see and hear where you're at. And then we're going to talk about a shorter, smaller theory. Obviously not like the Sleeping Realm theory, which was a 3-episode ordeal for us. But we're going to talk about a smaller theory called the Kingdom Hearts 4 Virus Theory.
Yes.
That we were watching on YouTube. And we're going to talk about that. So that we got an action-packed show today. I'm jacked. I'm about as jacked as Tara's back muscles are. Have you seen that guy? He's yoked.
He's yoked.
Before we get started, I just want to say thank you to everybody that joined the Discord.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, I haven't been on as much as Jason has, but we've had quite a few people join, and people are posting KH memes and cool like stuff in their KH collection and talking about theories and all that stuff. And the link is down in the description for this podcast, no matter what podcast app you're watching on. And so we'd love for you guys to join us and come talk about Kingdom Hearts with us. If you don't want to use Discord, that's fine. You can always comment down on this video if you're watching on YouTube, or you can review us on iTunes. Also, you can email us at answemreportpodcast@gmail.com, or you can hit us up on Twitter at Spaghetti Bros on Twitter. So that is the long, exhausting way you can contact us.
Or...
Also, Jason's phone number is 245. Just kidding. That's not really his number. That was my number when I was a kid, as a child.
Wow.
Actually, no, that's not true either. That's just like our phone number at the house, but like slightly changed. I mixed two numbers together. Anyway, I'm going to cut this.
That's just wrong.
I'm just going to cut this. Anyway, Jason, Kingdom Hearts DLC, Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC. It's time for us to get ReMIND.
Oh my God.
ReMIND. So the World of Trace orchestra that happened this past weekend, Nomura came out and it wasn't an official announcement. It was very vague, and like Square Enix themselves haven't said anything about it yet, but he just said, hey, and so this is all coming from people who were there's accounts of it.
Right.
So there's some people on Twitter. I don't have their names in front of me right now, but they're cool people, and I probably will have the names on the video version of the podcast so you can see it. Boom, right there. There they are. Wow.
Wow, thank you.
Thank you.
Those people are cool.
This person and at this person. However, this is what they talked about, or this is what he announced. It's going to be called Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMIND. Mind in all capital letters. Similar to Rechain. Or there's another one, right?
Recoded.
Recoded. Thank you. I couldn't think of what the other one was. And it's going to include, the paid DLC is going to include multiple things. It's going to include what's called a limit episode plus boss. And this was later described to be similar to what they do with Final Mix, where it's you go to existing places but certain things have changed and there's bosses, other fights for you to have.
Yeah.
Which that sounds exciting. That sounds like, maybe my dream of the Dissidia toys coming to life and you got to fight them comes true.
Snap.
That would be awesome. It's also going to include a secret boss, which was described as absurdly hard, ridiculously hard, something along those lines.
crazy, stupid hard. Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. It's also going to include, in the Japanese version, it's going to include English voice acting option, which I'm assuming that means we're going to get Japanese voice acting option.
Most likely.
Most likely. That makes sense to me. Okay, yes. Actually, sorry. I missed the most important part. Additional scenario, in quotes, ReMIND.
Yes.
And then for free DLC, there's going to be a new Keyblade plus a new form with that Keyblade.
Oh my gosh.
So let's unpack this a little bit. Additional scenario ReMIND. Based on what Nomura has already said about DLC, that Shion will be more explained in the DLC, that leads me to believe that's what that's about.
Okay.
Do you agree or disagree with that?
No, yeah. That's kind of like the biggest plot hole right now. That,
Right.
Like most people are like, yo, what the heck? How is she on here?
Right. And I think we have to, the characters in the game, like Axel, have to be reminded of who Shion is.
Right.
So it makes sense from a name standpoint, too.
Yeah.
And especially for the guy that's always saying, got it memorized. Well, he didn't have it memorized. He needed to be
didn't.
reminded.
Right.
So that's my guess. That's what that is. That sounds awesome. Hopefully it's got some length to it and it's girthy.
Yes.
I want some,
Much girth.
I want some girth explaining some Kingdom Hearts business.
Yes.
The limit episode plus boss. It's weird that he phrased it this way, but
It's gonna push you to your
But then
limit.
someone else later said it sounds like it's going to be like Final Mix, where there's multiple bosses.
Yeah. Yeah. So it seemed like it's not gonna just be like one or two hidden bosses added. It's gonna be multiples.
Right.
Multiples.
To me,
I'm hoping it's a data type thing.
that it's like the Cave of Remembrance.
That's what I'm hoping.
Where would it be? Scala ad Kayam?
Maybe.
Inside Xehanort's heart? That would be weird.
Maybe it's there. Maybe
The
Twilight
final world.
Town.
The
Yeah.
the final world.
Yeah, it could be there.
Could be multiple places.
Keyblade Graveyard.
That's one of the things I've seen people say about critical mode is that the triple boss fights are pretty unfair in critical mode because what happens is your teammates get destroyed immediately and then you just have to kind of be very passive and very defensive until you whittle them down to one and then you can play the game as is because you got Xemnas and Xehanort and young Xehanort, or I'm sorry, Xemnas, Ansem and young Xehanort
Yeah.
coming at you from different angles, and I can imagine they're just going to aggro you if your teammates are dead. So it'd be nice to have those battles one-on-one in like a Cave of Remembrance style
Yeah.
scenario.
That'd be dope.
I'd be really into that. Secret episode plus boss. If you had to predict, well, I want a prediction from you about who the boss is, but I also want a prediction, and then like if you could do it, what you would pick. My prediction is going to be Yozora.
Okay. That's
I
legit.
believe it's going to be in Toy Story. You're going to be able to go back in the TV, and it'll go, do you want to do the robot game, or do you want to question mark?
Okay.
And that is the fight with Yozora.
Okay.
And it's in Shibuya by the 104 building.
Okay.
And he shoots you with his crossbow gun and his sword, and maybe his buddies pop in to assist him every once in a while.
Okay.
Maybe
That'd be dope.
He warp strikes you.
That's his DM.
Yeah. Maybe he summons 12 different blades around him to surround him. Basically, I'm saying you fight Noctis.
Right.
You fight Noctis, but
The Nomura Noctis,
in
but like
Yozora skin.
yeah,
I think that would be pretty sick. I would be into that.
yeah.
As for what I would want, I don't know that I gotta what I would do if I had the control. I gotta think about that a minute. You
Okay.
you have your answer?
I think the secret boss is gonna be someone like from the past, most likely. So like either like a foreteller or like one of the dandelion leaders or something.
If you had to guess which dandelion leader, which one would you say?
I would say probably Brain.
Okay. I'd like to fight Aced because he's stupid bear man.
Okay.
I know he's a foreteller, not a dandelion
yeah,
leader.
yeah. I was like,
But he's a
did you want that?
But he's a stupid bear man, and I don't like him.
Mm.
He's like, "Whoa, I'm a bear man." You know, that's like his voice. And I'm not a huge fan of bear man.
He's very rash.
Yes, and I'd like to fight him because I think it'll be a lot like fighting Lexius.
But not nearly as cool.
No, it'd be cooler.
No.
What if he summoned an army of bears?
That'd be awful. And not nearly as cool. Bears are awful.
I think that'd be cool. Like, and they're like,
Bear
there's
or
like a
rock.
there's like a brown bear and a panda bear and a grizzly bear and a black bear and Winnie the Pooh bear and gummy bear and koala bear. Any kind of bears you would ask for, he summons them and you fight bears.
Okay.
Blue.
No, I refuse.
Blue from
I
Jungle
will lay
Book.
down my life before I strike down Baloo.
Blue from the cartoon version and from the live action version.
Nope, I can't do it.
Any kind of bear you would ask for is going to
Pooh?
be there. What?
Pooh?
I said Winnie the Pooh bear.
No, but like Pooh?
Yeah. You got to strike him down.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it.
You'll do it?
Yeah, I'll strike down.
You'll strike down the Pooh? All right.
Pickle's
Oh,
like,
bother.
Sora!
Oh, bother. And like he doesn't remember you. Or
He
no-
also has a Keyblade.
Yeah, he's got the
got
honey
the cloak.
keyblade. and he's like, "Oh, I'm so flattered."
Like he's got the black cloak on, but like the zipper is broken where
Yeah,
his
his stomach
is.
still sticks out. Yeah, absolutely. I think we're seeing the same vision here. So yeah, that's my
He
bear
probably
fight.
has two Keyblades too.
I think if I could do it, I would make that bear fight happen. So that's my if I had complete control over Kingdom Hearts, it would be the bear fight for me.
Okay.
And I would have the Dissidia fight I've described a million times as one of the limit fights.
Okay.
Like you fight Ifrit and Shiva and
That'd be dope.
Bahamut.
If I could choose to have anyone, I think it would be dope to fight like Luju. Even though that's probably gonna
You already
happen.
fought Luju though, multiple times.
Right, but like with his Keyblade.
Don't you think he's gonna be like the big bad? Well, I guess the Masters.
Well, I mean that's what happens in the other games.
I
is
know, but you
fight the
didn't know it
boss.
at the time.
Right. You can just make the guy cloaked.
But then
Yeah, he
but
has
you
no
know
name.
he's Luju though.
I don't know. You could be like, oh, is it Masters? Is it Luju?
Well, but you're
Is it
saying you'd like to fight Luju and then not know it's Luju till the next game. Is that what you're
I
saying?
mean, yeah, I'm saying that it's not that far fetched.
No, I'm not saying it is, but to me, it would be weird to like if Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, Zenmis shows up and you fight him and he's like, "I'm Zenmis," then that would be weird. Instead of
Right, but that's back
I'm
when
alluding to the fact that I'm Zenmis.
No, that's still stupid because like at that time, like there wasn't a whole lot known about like what the like KH lore story should be, right?
Mm-hmm.
For that to happen, you'd have to have a whole new person that you have no idea who they are, and that'd just like be stupid with like how the buildup is with everything. So like, yeah, of course you would know who it is.
KH2, we didn't know who Lingering Will was.
Right, yeah. But I'm saying like if we're going like forward in time, then it's like we already know who like a majority of all the players are. You know what I mean?
We think we know that.
Right, but like the idea of there being another person that we don't know, I feel like there's already so many characters.
We're going to a new world where Yozora is. Maybe it's Yozora's enemy.
Maybe.
Whatever Arden's name means, but a different synonym for it.
Okay.
Whatever Arden's name means in English, but different synonym.
Okay.
And he has a fedora and a feather boa.
Oh my God. Brain is Arden.
Brain is Arden. Confirmed. Oh boy.
What does Arden mean?
I don't know. I'm going to look it up. Arden. Meaning of Arden.
Thinker.
The baby boy named Arden is pronounced Arden. The origin Arden is the Latin language. It is not a popular baby boy name. It is not in the top 1,000. What does it fucking mean? I don't care how popular it is. I want to know what it means.
It's not very popular.
This website did not tell me what it meant.
I had a page missing.
The name Arden is a girl's name. Well, that's a little unfair. Arden. Oh boy, this website. Arden and discussed in our forums with posts like "love, like, lose, name game girls."
That's a quality website.
That was a sentence. Arden Izunia, male antagonist in the game Final Fantasy 15. Okay, again, this website told me nothing. I just want to know the meaning of his name. 7reflections.com. Here we go. What does name Arden mean?
Hell yeah.
Powerful and complete. You are good intellectually and require several outlets for your energies.
Christ.
You are not a builder, but a planner, and you want others to carry out your plans. You are bold, independent, inquisitive, and interested in research. You know what you want and why you want it. So this is a horoscope now.
This is just cringe now.
Oh, fucking someone tell me.
I just want like a name, like, oh my God.
Noctis means sky.
Exactly.
Night sky. That's all I want.
Arden means
Arden means
brain. Literally.
And they always go, what does the name Arden mean? Find out below. And then you go below and it's, oh, here we go.
An ad for like a gacha
A
game.
is for able, for you surely are. R is for resourceful in any challenge that comes your way. D is for diamond, the brilliance you shine. Y is for yes, always open to new possibilities. N is for notable, distinguished are your feats.
My feets.
Your feats. According to the 2009 U.S. Social Security Administration data, the first name Arden is not a popular baby girl's name in Texas. Imagine that. Only 8 babies in Texas have the same name as you in 2009.
Well, this has not been fruitful at all. Let's get to something even more unfruitful.
All right. Wait, hold on. We got to finish our discussion here.
Okay.
So this DLC sounds dope. He didn't give any release date. He didn't give any details.
It seemed like there was a large thing on like, ooh, it's secret and there's episodes, but bosses.
Right.
That's kind of how it
Well,
seems.
he's like, hey, you guys didn't like Dark Inferno, so here's more Dark Inferno. It's just another Dark Inferno, but harder. Dark Inferno, but he grew wings.
Dark Inferno plus. Minus.
Dark Inferno. Re-Dark Inferno. Dark Inferno over 2 days.
Yes.
You fight him. It's a 48-hour marathon fight
Yeah.
against Dark Inferno.
Of attrition. A war of attrition.
Better bring some ethers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, the last part was the Keyblade part. I gotta believe, because it's a one Keyblade.
It's one Keyblade?
With one form, is what was said. I find it hard to believe that they would do only one. However, if they are only going to do one, it's going to be that Oblivion Oathkeeper mix that everybody keeps talking about.
Oh, the one that Ven has?
Yeah. That I don't know why. Otherwise, why would they only do one? That just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. And Oblivion Oathkeeper is like legit.
They're real big into like listening to what the fans want, and people were just like, "There's no Oblivion or Oathkeeper in Kingdom Hearts 3."
Yeah. It just feels bad, dude. Just like when you picture in your mind, you're like, shut the hell up. When you picture in your mind, you're like, all right, KH, oh yeah, you know, I got Oathkeeper equipped and I got Oblivion on final form. That's shit's hype.
That's not something you could do though. You just had to switch it. in this game.
Right, I know, but I'm saying like that's like what you think of. You're like, oh my god, there's like that nostalgia. You're like, ooh, you see that KH2 menu. Ooh, you got that Oblivion and Oathkeeper combo. Oh my god.
Okay. You know, I get it. I'm not against it. I just think if they're only doing one Keyblade, that's got to be what it is, right?
Yeah, and then the form makes it so it splits into two, and then you have both.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That's probably what it is. I just cracked the code.
Speaking of Keyblades, I actually, and dual wielding Keyblades, I actually have a comment that I want to read that someone left for us on one of our previous podcasts.
Okay. Hit me with it. Right this very moment.
Hold on, I
need it right now.
This is from Drek with a Q, the Drek with a CK.
Drek the
so
Drek.
DREQ, the DRECK. Drek the Drek.
Drek the Drek.
I think it's just Drek the Drek. I think that's what the point of the name is. Drake the Drek.
Yeah, that's got to be it.
I think it's Drek the Drek.
Anyway,
he says, dual wielding is cool and all, but it's disadvantageous in real life. You burn more energy trying to keep up with yourself. Your attacks aren't any stronger. You lose leverage. Sword plus shield is better than two swords, and swords are impractical overall compared to lances and spears.
Hitting us with the big knowledge.
Hitting us with the big knowledge.
That's why Zaldin is OP.
Right, because he has like 9 spears. Yeah. Also, 24 the King.
24 the King.
24 the King says, if you guys want an actual story summary or explained for Union Cross, you should check out Damo279's channel. He has really good series explain the story. We love Damo.
We love Damo.
We were big fans of Damo.
Quality content.
Damo.
If you want anything, if you need like builds on Union Cross, story on Union Cross, he's the guy. He's got it all.
And, you know, in the Kingdom Hearts YouTuber community, you know, sometimes you have to like sacrifice something in order to get the information you want. Like, I'm like, oh, I really got to watch a Gamers Joint video in order to get this. You know, where Damo, I don't feel like I'm betraying myself by watching his content at all. I think he's awesome, amazing. He's got a sleek, sexy voice. He just does it right. So
he does it big.
If you do one thing I ask you to do today, I don't want it to join our Discord. I don't want to subscribe. I really do. I want you guys to go
for us both.
Go subscribe to Damo. I mean, you could do both. It's really not that hard. But if you only can do one thing for some reason, like,
and you need more Union Cross in your life, then besides my 5 minutes,
go to Damo and subscribe to Damo279 because he's the man. And thank you, 24 the King, for pointing that out. And because I like to point out, you know, quality YouTubers, because I feel like a lot of times there's, especially in the Kingdom Hearts community, there's just a lot of fluff.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like a lot of fluff, and that's just gaming community in general,
right? But I feel like Damo. I feel like we could be friends with Damo.
Yeah, Damo's legit.
Can we ask Damo to come on the podcast?
Yeah, that would be dope. Also, like, okay, so like, yeah, like more recently, there's been like a lot of news and stuff on KH, but just in general, like so many gaming community people who like do news and like, oh, the story so far, stuff like that, they like keep reusing the same stuff over and over.
Yeah.
Whereas like with Damo, it's like he doesn't really do that. Like he might like summarize something previously, but only if it's like
necessary
matters
to
in
what
that
he's talking
context.
about,
yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't just make the same video over and over.
Which like, oh, is it this?
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Damo.
Yes.
Quality YouTube, quality KH content. You guys should all go check it out. And with that, Jason, we're going to take a commercial break. And when we come back, you're going to hit us
with even better Union Cross content than Damo.
No, that's not true. Damo's awesome.
But
you're going to hit us full weight in the face with some Union Cross content.
Okay.
Get your ice packs ready, folks, because this stuff's gonna hit you hard, and you're gonna need the swelling.
Make
to go
sure
down
you're sitting
afterwards.
down.
Make sure you're sitting down. You got your helmets
Seatbelt on.
Seatbelt on. Make sure you
Seatbelts buckle.
make sure you got your reflect spell ready,
Yeah.
because it's coming. It's coming. Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
Do you ever want tips on Union Cross?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have anything that does that for you. You should go to Damo279's channel.
Oh.
But if you want quality entertainment, if quality books read to you on your iPhone or any kind of device that can do that, you should go to Audible.
Mike, I see right here. It says they have over 180,000 titles read to me by my favorite voice actors and actresses. This is crazy.
It's very cool. And if you go to audibletrial.com/Ansem Report, you get a free 30-day trial and free audiobook download. What more could you ask for? No, seriously, what?
I need Union Cross tips. Is why I came here.
Okay, well, they don't have that, but they have everything else. So go to audibletrial.com/Ansem Report. Thank you, Audible, for sponsoring the podcast.
One can banish the heart from the body, but the body will try to replace it the first chance it gets.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello. Jason.
Hello.
It's time. I need like a sound bumper to play when we do this.
A sound bumper.
What's when you like complete a mission, is there like a little fanfare that plays in that?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can find that.
I'm sure you can.
So then I can hit the button and then it plays it, and then you're like, all right, here's the 5 minutes. So Jason, hit us with that Kingdom Hearts Union Cross 5 minutes. Let me get the timer ready. And 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so I'm now level 43.
Holy cow.
I'm on mission 48.
Okay.
My metal lineup is pretty good. I can almost use
Oh, the dual wielding
the
Roxas.
dual wield Roxas.
Okay.
Baymax is OP.
Yeah, you told us that last episode.
Yeah, he is really OP and he's clutch. If there's ever a time where I get both of them, I think I'm unstoppable.
Okay. All right. I mean, aren't you kind of already? Isn't this game kind of easy?
Yeah. Well, because like you can go into like hard mode. So it's like, or they call it proud mode actually. Yeah.
There's no critical though.
There might be, but I can't get to it. Maybe I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, so I'm at 48. My clan's popping off, or whatever it's called. Also, it kind of seems like
what foreteller did you pick?
Vulpes. I just picked a random thing, and mine happened to be Vulpes. Right now, they have like twice as much Lux as like the second place.
Really?
Yeah. I think everyone's just Vulpes. I don't know.
Huh.
So
you just went with the winners.
No, I didn't even know because like I the last time I got on it, it like was like da, 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 and I was like, what is going on? And then it did this whole thing where it's like tallying up all the Luxes, like, brrr, and then like Vulpes just like was like twice as much, right?
Do you think you had
and
something
then it
to do with
shows definitely, and then it shows the top 5 people who got Lux. And like their avatars, and they're like running down the street, and everyone's like, "Yeah!" And I didn't realize I had to press skip, so I was just sitting there watching them run down the street.
Shut up!
I'm so serious.
How long did you watch it for?
Like at least 30, 40 seconds.
Oh my!
Like I just sat there, like, dang, okay. I was kind of checking out their outfits, though. They had some cool outfits. Yeah. It was cool.
That's one thing I've noticed about Union Cross, and even like the main characters. They're all very stylish. Like all the girls have like knee-high fucking boots on, and like.
Speaking of style, I'm looking pretty dope.
Can you screenshot your character so I can post it on the video podcast?
Yes. For those who are not on the video podcast, imagine Cloud from KH2 with brown hair and brown eyes, and also an Aladdin Keyblade.
So
But
Cloud,
also-
but boring.
but also with the sword on his back.
Oh, he's got both.
Yeah. So I got the sword on my
So
back.
you basically bought a
and I got
Cloud
the
pack.
keyboard. Yeah, basically. And it's dope.
Okay.
And like I haven't like looked too much into it, but based on like what your outfit is, like you get like boosts and stuff too, so it's not like purely cosmetic.
Right, it's
I don't
pay to
know.
win.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know. And you only have like a certain amount of points you can have for your costume. I
that
don't
makes
know.
sense.
So
That makes
like,
sense.
it's only to a certain extent. Also, 3rd-year anniversary dropped a while ago, so I had another 10,000 gems or jewels or whatever. So I got a lot of jewels, and I haven't really done much. Like I'm just sitting on 15k jewels right now, which is like 5 full pulls.
Well, you save it for the next like pull.
Yeah,
The next
yeah.
banner. Sorry.
The next, yeah, however it's called.
The banner.
Also, right now there's a Organization 13 like event where you like go through and like fight the different org members. So that's pretty cool.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to do it if not for my dope ass teammates, because you can take like one of their people into battle.
Oh, nice.
And there's someone or a couple people in my crew. They have Sephiroth,
oh no.
and like certain medals like play music if they're really good. If they're like really high tier, they play music.
So it's like dan 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 dan.
Yeah,
dan,
it
dan,
starts
dan,
playing
dan,
his
dan,
music.
dan, dan, dan,
I was like, oh my God. But it's dope. Also, whenever I click on my Roxas one I'm trying to use, it plays his theme and I cry every time.
Oh.
Also, because I can't use him.
Right, but soon.
Right, soon.
Soon.
I'm hoping by the next time.
You have 20 seconds
20 seconds
of your 5 minutes.
I would say nothing has happened story-wise except Donald and Goofy showed up in Daybreak Town, even though they shouldn't be able to. So
What?
it's a little weird.
Why?
What do you think
What'd they do?
They crashed their gummy ship into Daybreak Town, and you have to help them get gummies back by killing Gummy Heartless.
But what? Why?
I don't know.
Okay, someone down in the comments or on the Discord, explain to me how that's possible that Donald and Goofy can show up in Daybreak Town.
Like, unless you're already in Data Daybreak Town.
Someone explain to me how that's possible, or if it's just supposed to be like non-canon.
Okay. I can see that.
But I need someone to explain that to me, so please do that.
Yes. Also, dude, there's these things called like quiz events. So like there's a portal on each side of the room. They ask you a question, and each portal stands for a different answer. Mm-hmm. I've gotten every single question wrong. And when you go in, there's a level 9,999 dark side that just one-shots you.
How do you get the questions wrong?
They're hard.
Well, like what? Give me an
It's
example.
like you cannot do damage with a special attack unless your special attack or this stat is
Oh.
higher than that. Like it's not like lore. It's like
It's not like
mechanics.
name the 3 babies on Destiny Island that hang out with Sora, Kairi, and Riku.
Right? Yeah. No,
And
that's what I
the
thought it was. So I was like,
Selfie and
oh
Waka.
snap! I'm about to get some free Lux. What up? But
And
no.
Then you got boomed. You got boomed. Well, that was 6.5 minutes of Union Cross. Let us, if you guys want to give Jason tips, head over to our Discord or let us know comments down below.
Yeah.
And he needs all the help he can get, it sounds like, with these quizzes. So
yeah. I'm getting there.
yeah, no, it sounds like you're making some progress.
I'm getting there.
It kind of scares me how much progress you're making, actually.
I'm
like,
at level 43.
do you do anything else?
No, actually. I stare at the ceiling thinking about Union Cross when I'm not playing.
Oh, God. All right. Well, moving on, ladies and gentlemen. The last segment of the podcast today, we are going to talk about a theory.
A fan theory.
A fan theory. Not a fan of us, but a fan of Kingdom Hearts theory. And
I hope they will be a fan of us.
yeah, what was the name? It was Noir
Lilbomber.
Lilbomber on YouTube. Has this theory called the Kingdom Hearts
lots of
4
theories.
Virus Theory. He's a theory guy. And we watched it, and I got to be honest with you, Jason. Whenever I watch anything on Union Cross,
Your eyes just glaze.
my eyes glaze over, and I don't know why. I just can't. Maybe it's the character models, or maybe it's the way the game looks, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm just like, ah. So I want you to run through this theory for us
Okay.
on what I
So
got
this theory-
the points of it, but I just need you to run through it
Okay.
beginning to end, and then we can discuss it.
Okay, so this theory is in conjunction with two things that have happened recently with KH lore. One being KH3 secret report written by Luju saying that there is a virus. There's somebody who is a virus to the Master of Masters plan. That is, he knows one of the
second.
dandelion
Let
leaders.
me mention, I just forgot to mention this.
How dare you interrupt me?
I'm sorry.
I hate you.
But if you want to watch this theory yourself too, Noir Lilbomber has his channel will be in the description of
Yes.
this video. So anyway, continue.
Although my explanation of it will be far better and superior.
Shots fired at Noir Lilbomber.
I'm that good. Anyway,
I think you are that good.
I'm only that good if you don't interrupt me. Thank you. Everyone, remain seated. Anyways, as I was saying, this is in conjunction with two
really think that you're- No, I'm
things
just
that
kidding.
have happened. I said stay seated. The bell does not dismiss you. I do.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Slightly triggered. Anyway, one of the in KH3, one of the secret reports is written by Luju saying that he knows that one of the dandelion leaders is not supposed to be there. And that he is a virus in the code, the script that the Master of Masters has laid out. And that it knows that it's predestined for destruction. And that it's trying to find a way out. And that it does. And he doesn't know how. Except if it's one lady of magic, right? So that's one of the things. The second thing being, in one of the newest Union Cross updates, Brain is sitting there, and since we've met him, his face has always kind of been covered up, kind of dark because of his fedora. He had
His hair.
his hair and his fedora just covering it. Don't really know how it works, but it works, okay? And it made him seem way more sinister, but he's sitting there and he's pouring over the Book of Prophecy, and Ven and Skull are like, yo, bro, what are you doing? You're just, get a life.
Like, why do you read the Book of Prophecy so much? It's like when
Right.
you had that friend in high school that like read the Bible at lunch every day.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, why are you reading the Bible?
You read it like, I get rereading it, but like you've read it like 20 times,
you
my
got
guy.
ketchup from your chicken patty on the Bible,
Right.
bro. What are you
That's
doing?
pretty disgraceful.
Right. Jesus is not
so
okay
Brain,
with that.
he doesn't care. He's sitting there, he's eating his lunch
Right.
while reading the Book of Prophecy.
Right. Don't spill your chocolate milk on there, man.
Right. And he's like, he basically lays it out for him. He uncovers his face by pulling up his hat just like a centimeter, and then they can see his face. And he kind of looks like Ericus, hair and face-wise, right?
Okay.
So that has to do with a lot of theory on this. But anyways, Brain's like, yo, and basically lays out the whole storyline for everyone in a very confusing way, basically saying, oh, before Keyblade War, blah, blah, blah. We talked about this in a previous podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he splits them all up and everything, right?
Right.
But he's basically saying, I will be the virus. So that's why this theory is called the virus theory, because in these two different occasions,
They've
he's
labeled him
referenced
as a
it
virus.
to virus,
Yes.
right? So it's called the virus theory because essentially it's that everything led up, like everything past this point, whether it's like Ericus or Sora or Ventus, everything, basically saying that like the whole time is all, not only has it been orchestrated by Master of Masters, but at the same time by this virus, right?
Yeah.
So
Brain's like, I've seen the 14 billion outcomes,
yeah,
and there's only one where we succeed,
exactly.
and
exactly.
I have to change.
But not really, though.
I have to change my fate.
But yeah. So he's like, yeah, we have to change our fate, blah, blah, blah. And the theory's on like how once they get out, because it's confirmed that they get out in the secret report, what happens. And so part of it is like, okay, well, Ventus is in like present time or whatever. And so is Marluxia or Lorium, but is much older. Ephemer is assumed dead, we don't know who. We've never seen Brain. So he's also assumed dead, and he looks a lot like Ericus. So people assume that he's a descendant of Brain, that Ericus is.
So basically, what you're saying is when they escape, they didn't all end up in the same spot,
Right,
or at
right.
least in the same time.
In the same time.
So
yeah.
according to this theory, Ven shows up basically right before Sora's born. Marluxia, who knows?
Marluxia's sent to like,
Or Laurium.
yeah, Laurium and Elrena are sent to like farther in time. It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
But
And also then the theory saying that Brain and maybe Ephemer were just sent back to normal time, and then Brain
and they lived out their lives. And
Brain was the one that that No Name was passed down to,
yeah,
and
in succession pass it down to.
and the
back to
theory
back to
also
back.
states that he created Scala ad Caem, where Daybreak Town was, in the same way that Aqua changed the Land of Departure to the Castle Oblivion.
Right. Because like at that point, it only ever been Daybreak Town. It had never been anything else.
Right.
And for there to be a whole nother place where Keyblade wielders, like a seat of power,
Right.
it
Right.
would make sense that it'd be Daybreak Town. And also on the flip side, like when you go underwater in the KH3 boss fight, Daybreak Town is on the underneath of
The main tower of Daybreak Town.
of the main tower. So that could make sense.
Yeah. So that's basically the point of this theory, is to explain the how and why these guys get out, and how and why they are where they are now. Because Ventus, for all rights, hasn't aged
No.
in 20 years.
Also, thousands of years or whatever, because he's in.
Right. And so the idea of him he's in Daybreak Town, and then when he leaves, he ends up in a very close time to the events of Kingdom Hearts. That would make more sense.
Right.
Than that he's lived for thousands of years.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
and
and
the
like,
same with Laurium and Elrena and whatever. Whenever we get clued into Demyx and Luxord,
right.
and that's it, right? Demyx and Luxord
Yeah.
and Elrena, yeah. Whenever we get clued into how they were involved in this, because it was revealed they are involved in this,
Mm-hmm.
and then it makes sense that Brain, went back to a normal time, because that's how Ericus came to be, and Ericus has been described as a blue blood,
Yep.
a descendant of a.
Dandelion leader.
And then Scold, who we didn't mention yet, Scold went back to around the time probably when Ven did,
but at Hollow Bastion.
but at Hollow Bastion, and that's why she was being experimented on as Project X
Yes.
or Person X, or Project X is like when you have a party and it's fucking crazy. So that's not. So
Yeah. Well, and like,
people are driving cars into pools and shit.
and it's got to be the same Ven too, because it's like there's like the whole theory, like, oh yeah, he's just a descendant of Ven, who's also named Ven. That's why he looks like him. But like with the whole Chirithy thing at the end of KH3, that's like debunked it.
Right, unless he was like, wow, I'm so happy to see you, descendant of my former owner. But
like the Chirithy dies when he dies. So
right.
So who knows?
So I'm a little annoyed.
The only thing I could think of is that the Chirithy was gone because when he gets split, right?
Right.
And that when Vanitas dies, he goes back to Ven.
Oh, that makes
so then the
sense.
Chirithy appears again.
But the Chirithy is the same Chirithy that Sora meets.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they're alluding
There's
to
like
that.
a million different Chirithys.
I know, but he mentions that he's waiting for someone to. That Chirithy mentions this
Okay.
and alludes to the fact that he's Ven's Chirithy. Like, he doesn't say Ventus, but he alludes to the fact that he's waiting on someone too.
Okay.
And he's just been there in the meantime. So I think that it's heavily implied it's Ven's Chirithy.
Okay.
Kind of a sidebar here. I'm a little annoyed at the whole Chirithy thing, because I feel like the thought process of Chirithys was, well, Final Fantasy has Moogles, and we don't want to do Final Fantasy no more, so let's make Cherthi.
Well, Mughals are in Union Cross all the time.
I know. But it's just dumb. Cherthis are just dumb. They're dumb watermelon-headed cat monsters, and I don't like them.
Dang.
I'd much rather have Meow Wow.
Meow Wow is legit.
Meow Wow is best boy / girl.
And is OP.
Best cat / dog.
Yeah. Meow Wow.
Meow Wow. So, anyway, the virus theory. That's basically it, right?
The other part of the theory is that Brain is the one who killed Strelitzia.
Oh, yeah, that's a big part of it, too.
So, basically, like, saying that, like, Brain felt like something was up. It's very, like, there's no... You have to make a lot of assumptions in the theory.
Basically, it was just saying that Brain kind of overheard what was to happen.
Yeah,
the
like he must
Master
have...
speaking, and he said, you know what? I'm going to change this. And so he figured the best way to do it would be to kill Strelitzia and take her place.
Yeah.
Because she's the important one to... Yeah, that's the one part of the theory that I didn't like is how this is all for the Master of Masters to take over the world easily. Like this was all a way for him to get rid of all the Keyblade wielders, so there were less Keyblade wielders when he went to take over the world. But I feel like he was kind of already in charge of the world, and the theory mentions that, but I just don't think the reason that we're supposed to go, oh, okay, well that's why he would do it. I don't agree with it. I just think there's got to be. I'm not saying this theory's wrong, but I'm saying there's got to be another reason why the Master of Masters would do this other than I wanted to take over the world.
Yeah.
Personally. But we'll see, I guess.
Who knows?
Yeah, I thought it was a very, very well done theory. Shout out to Noir Lilbomber.
Yeah.
He's got some good other theories on there, Kingdom Hearts theories. He's constantly coming up with theories, it sounds like.
Yeah.
And
he's a guy who genuinely loves KH and KH lore, so if that's something that you also like or enjoy,
that's true. Maybe him and I could be best friends.
Yeah.
I do like KH lore.
You do like KH lore? KH lore?
KH lore.
Yellow, I am KH lore.
Yellow. I'm going to start a
KH.
YouTube channel called KH lore. And people are going to be confused by it when I just talk about Kingdom Hearts.
Be like, I was here for KH.
They're like, I'm here for KH lore. Sorry, that's not what's happening. KH lore. Anyway, guys, if you've stuck with us for this whole episode, thank you. We appreciated the company. We love having you guys around. Remember, we've started a Discord. All are welcome to join.
Yes.
All kinds of people, all races, religions. The only people that can't join are people that like pineapple on pizza, because I just don't allow that in my life.
He doesn't allow it because he's allergic. Side note, that's also important.
Also, side note, I would not eat pineapple on a pizza if it made my penis bigger every time I did it. I still wouldn't do it because that's disgusting, and you're disgusting vermin if you do that.
Oh my gosh.
That's the only rule of the Discord is you can't eat pineapple on pizza. Are you gonna shout out some people in our Discord right now?
Yes, I'd like to shout out Blue Kingdom, who has been very, very, very
you can't
active.
see me, but I'm pumping my fist right now.
He's
for
pumping
Blue
his
Kingdom.
fist. Also, he has a theory that I think we should just touch on for a second.
Really? Okay, yeah. Let's
he's
extend
got
the
a
episode.
theory.
Let's do it.
So
Blue
he says, the short of it is that we know Ven's Keyblade in Union Cross is a villain's one. And he seems to be an unstable person. Now, I don't know. I haven't played yet. But it also looks like his Keyblade is like Oathkeeper Oblivion mix. So I don't know if that's just that, or maybe it's just something I don't know about yet. So I'm taking his word on it. So my theory is that the person Maleficent talks to, saying that they are darkness, is Vanitas. Because in KH3, he says, I am darkness. Right? And when
That's true. He does say that.
And so when he dies, he casts his body away at the end of KH3 and goes back in time to Union X because he was alive during then because of N. So he would be able to time travel.
That is true.
Through the rules of time travel, right? So he goes back to the the data union cross whatever, right? He he does this thing, right, with manipulating, and then eventually joins his heart with Ventus during the time of union cross. That's why he seems so unstable and has a negative keyblade, which I'm assuming, I'm just like putting the dots together, because this is it's only a couple of paragraphs to explain a detailed theory, but
Right.
if he already has his darkness and then he has his darkness basically doubled, that would make him negative and unstable, because it's like he's 1.5 of himself,
Right.
So there's too much darkness, that's why he'd be negative, whatever, right?
Oops, all darkness.
Also would explain if he was the one who kills Strelitzia,
right. And that's my theory.
especially if like he knows like, oh, okay, like Strelitzia does something that like messes us up,
That's true.
then he goes back, but then Brain just is like, yo, I'm here.
Brain's like, I'm the new Strelitzia.
Exactly. So down the line, they escape the data world, and the pre-BBS story plays out as we know, where Ven becomes Master Xehanort's apprentice, and Vanitas splits from Ven, and events play out as they did before and keep looping for him. Essentially a self-fulfilling prophecy, definitely something Nomura would do. How do you feel about it?
I think it's very plausible. And I
Extremely
think
plausible.
the best line in it is definitely something Nomura would do, because he is 100%. Blue Kingdom is 100% correct on that. Nomura is a wild man. He does whatever. I was told recently, side note, that I should play Metal Gear Solid. Like that we should play through all the Metal Gear Solid games because the lore is just as nutty as Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
And I find that hard to believe, but
I'm intrigued.
I'm intrigued. So maybe we'll play some Metal Gear Solid down the line or something. But
Okay.
yeah, Nomura is a wild man. And, shout out to Blue Kingdom.
Yeah.
Blue Kingdom has been very involved in Discord and
Yeah.
posting all kinds of memes and posting, like, Blue Kingdom has a lot of cool, like, Kingdom Hearts, like, memorabilia and stuff. And so,
Yes. Enough to make you very jelly.
enough to make you very jealous.
Also, shout outs to Akuro for helping out with some KH stuff or
Yeah.
KH Union Cross stuff.
Yeah, there have been a lot of really nice people that have joined
yes.
the Discord and hung out with us, and we would love for you guys to join them and join us, and we're very excited.
Yes.
We're also posting like announcements in there.
Yeah, so be able to tell when we're streaming,
Right.
stuff like that.
Right.
Just talk to us directly.
Yeah.
Give us stuff to talk about.
I
on
will
the
say,
podcast. We also have voice channels on there.
Yep.
Let me read the list of channels so you
oh
can
yeah,
see
yeah,
it.
read it
all
out,
the
dude.
different ones.
Let's
I think it's very important.
yeah, let's
right?
detail the Discord.
So
man.
we got the general chat, which anything goes, right? Memes.
Oh, of course.
There's some good memes
Memes.
in there already.
Memes.
We got the Ansem Report podcast chat, which is, focus on you guys here, right? Then we got KH Theory discussions.
Yep.
Talking about whatever you think, oh, I think this would be cool, or whatever, right?
Yep.
And then we're to the voice chats. So we got general, just the voice chat for if
Just
you're
go in
talking
there,
about what's
just
going on.
Go in that voice chat and just scream as loud as you can.
We'll hear you.
We will hear. Just.
Next one being Chamber of Repose. The next one being Chamber of Wanking.
Okay, it was
Previously Chamber of Waking.
but I changed it to the Chamber of Wanking. Jason never should have made me a mod. That was a big mistake.
And then
Just
we have
one keystroke.
Kingdom Hearts.
And basically, these are just talk about whatever you want, honestly.
Right.
They all are.
It's a community to find other people who like KH almost as much as you.
And there's no gatekeeping there.
No.
With the exception of people that eat pineapple on pizza, I will keep you out of my Discord forever.
And then I'll just let you in. Even though
But
I
if
don't
I
really
find
like
out,
it.
I'm like Waka in Final Fantasy X. If I find out you're in Al Bed, you better not hang around me.
I don't get that reference yet. But I will.
Yes, because although this podcast is going up after the first stream of this, there will be a VOD of it. We pretty much every Wednesday for a while now, we're going to stream Final Fantasy X, which
I've never played.
has some, Kingdom Hearts ties, but it's one of my favorite games of all time. Jason's never played it, and that's a travesty. And instead of like making a 100 episode YouTube series, because I've already done that for Final Fantasy X, we're going to stream it. We're streaming, I think it's probably going to be around 6 p.m. every Wednesday.
Yes.
And we're gonna be doing
6 p.m. Eastern
6
Standard
p.m.
Time.
Eastern Standard Time. Thank you. And we're gonna be streaming Final Fantasy X. So come hang out with us. And be there when Jason finds out that Waka's a big old racist.
Dang.
Is that a spoiler? No, that's not a spoiler.
That is a spoiler.
Yeah, not really. You can look at the guy and see he's racist. He wears a MAGA hat when he's not playing blitzball.
That would make sense.
Yeah. Anyway.
I could put that together.
Yeah, you should have.
I've never seen it though.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to Photoshop that now. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us. We're wrapping this podcast up. Come hang out with us in Discord. Send us emails. Do all that stuff. We want to talk to you guys. I want to talk to you.
I've gotten a little taste of it. Now
Yeah,
I want it all.
Jace got a taste of the Discord. Now he wants all of you. I want to talk to you. I want to chat with you. All right. So we'll see you guys next week. Next week we're going to God, I don't know what we're going to talk about next week. Hopefully Nomura just keeps dropping DLC
bombshells.
hits. Yeah. In critical mode, and we've been lucky the last couple weeks. I haven't had to make a show really. We just go, "Oh, well, Nomura said this today."
This happened. Yeah.
So
I feel like that's not like a lot of like either like news or like podcasts or whatever like feeling right now. Like
right.
Nomura's just giving us stuff to talk about.
Right, he's
This
just
is
getting.
legit.
It's not slow times right now.
Right.
And I think leading into E3 in June, we're gonna have a lot more details on it. So
Okay.
we're gonna keep trucking, guys. This was episode 17. Episode 18 next week. If you have anything you want us to talk about for episode 18, we already talked about the appropriate channels for you guys to do that: Discord, YouTube, all that stuff.
Let us know.
Let us know. And Jason, go ahead, hit him with that sweet.
May your heart be your guiding key.